Hello guys, welcome to my channel Minisoft Tech. Please subscribe my channel so that you can keep on getting the new videos. So today we are going to talk about instant file initialization. Okay, so we are going to see what is the instant file initialization, how it works, and what we will get the performance improvement. Okay, so actually instant file initialization is when we create the new databases, okay, or so while creating the new databases we have to give the initial size of the databases. Okay, also when the database is created, so we give some auto growth. Here we can see we give here the auto growth and define how much it can grow, like 64 megabytes or in percentage. So whenever SQL server require the new pages, it will increase by 64 MB at a time. So SQL server has to allocate the 64 MB pages for the SQL server so that it can increase that and solve the purpose. But what happens actually whenever SQL server is assigning the pages, it marks at it starts zeroing the pages. So here we can see, so normally we use the existing disk, so there is a possibility that there are already some data might be there and SQL server is allocating some part of the storage from there. So basically when the SQL server assign the pages, it is something like 110010 like that. But when SQL server assigning the pages, it start writing zeros, like starts making to 000, so that it's like a plain pages and SQL server can keep on using it. So that is the reason whenever the pages are growing, so it takes time to write this 00, and that is the reason SQL server takes time. Okay, so when we enable the features like instant file initialization, so in that case we can skip this process to converts into 00 and our performance becomes faster. Okay, so we can go to the next slide and we can see how we can enable the uh, instant file initialization. So normally we have to go to the local security policy, okay, and search for the perform value maintenance. You can see here perform value maintenance, and we have to as the users SQL server user which is currently running with the service account. Okay, and once we are added into that, then we are done. That's is about the enabling the instant file initialization. So also we can see that in SQL Server 2016 onwards, okay, from 2016 and later versions, by default you can see that marked in red, grant perform value maintenance task is by default it is there. So while we are installing we can select it. You can also check it my previous video in installation of SQL Server 2019, like how we can enable the instant file initialization. So this option is available from 2016 and later versions. Earlier version or legacy versions, this option was not available while installing the SQL Server. So normally we had to go to the local security policy and we have to give the permission to the service account. Okay, so now we have to see what is the advantage and disadvantage of the instant file initialization. So basically when we enable the instant file initialization, so as we see in the first slide that it do not make the zeros, and that is the reason SQL server get the pages faster and performance improves. Okay, also it also helps in the tempdb initializations whenever we are doing running the query and the query is doing the sorting or a lot of inserts and updates are going on. So at that time it helps a lot for the tempdb. Also, say for example our databases are in terabytes, and so in that case we have to give the auto growth around 1 GB or 10 GB, something like that. So in that case, growing and allocating the pages at 1 GB or 10 GB at a time, it takes a lot of time and performance is impacted. So it is good to enable the instant file initialization. Also, they are the applications are even as per the demand. If we have to create the database like 10 GB or 50 GB at the initial size of the database, so if the instant file initialization is not enabled, so it takes more time. When if it is enabled, then it is done in a very faster way. We will also see what are the we will see the demo, means how it is faster and how it works. So here we are going to create one dummy database and we'll see how much time it takes. So we are going to SQL server here. So you can see that I'm going to create one test IFI database. Okay, and another one I'm going to create dummy IFI, means instant file installation database, just for the dummy purpose. Okay, so here I'm going to the local security just to show you that instant file initialization is not enabled. So we have to go local security policy. Okay, and we have to locate local policy, then user right assessment, and we have to select perform volume maintenance task. So here you can see, if you see here, there is not any service account added here. So same I can see, we can see what is there in services.msc. So I'm going to services.msc to just check what is the service account. So we can see the service account name is NT service MS SQL 2019, and same thing is not added in perform volume maintenance. So we are going to see how much time it is going to take. Okay, so I'm just going to hit run. Okay, we'll see how much time it is taking. So guys, I think it will take 4 to 5 minutes for creating the 10 GB database size, because here you can see it is around 10 GB database. Okay, so once it is created, we will enable the instant file initialization and we'll see how much time it is taking after enabling. Okay, so we will be back in few minutes. So guys, you can see that the query is executed now and it has taken around 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so now we are going to see, here you can see that the database is created. Okay, now we are going to create the another database. You can see the database size is 10 GB and it took around 6 minutes 30 seconds. Okay, so I am going to create another database, that is the dummy IFI, after enabling the instant file initialization. So for that we have to go to the services.msc and see what is the service account, and here you can see that the service account is NT service MS SQL 2019. So I'm just copying this service account. Okay, and here also you can see it clearly, and I have to go to the local policy. Okay, so we can get the policy from here, local policy. We have to go to the local policies, then user rights, and we have to search for perform. So perform volume maintenance. So here go to the add user group. Here see, this my machine is the local machine, So that's why it is taking. If your machine is in domain, so basically you will find here something. uh, Here it is showing work group, but you might be having the domain name and all. And after that, selecting, you search for the service account. As I'm searching here, so you can search for the service account. So just check. Okay, and that's it. So we have enabled the value maintenance, is that is the instant file initialization is enabled now. So I'm going to run the query and we'll see how much time it is taking. So I have already prepared this query, so we'll see how much time it is taking. Okay. Okay, so query is running now. It may take 2-3 minutes, and we'll see after that. Okay guys, so we can see that the script is executed now, and it has taken total time around 4 minutes 35 seconds. So even in just in 10 GB we got around 2 minutes of the benefit. So that is what you can expect, the performance by enabling the instant file initialization. So here you can see it has taken 6 minutes 30 seconds, and here it is taken 4 minutes 35 seconds. Okay, I hope this video is useful to you. Please like my channel and subscribe to my channel to get the new videos. Thank you.